Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. There is a lot on the line today as he is coaching at his alma mater in Game 1. As you know, this team made the playoffs last year, have all of the hype and expectation of taking it to the next level, and he wants to be the man to do it. He's got so much blood, sweat, and tears poured into his alma mater, and this is one way he can give back and create an even greater legacy for himself and his team today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So LSU's offense will have the football first. And now we take a look at Jackson Harris. He transferred here from Hawaii. One of the top talents in the country at his position and trying to put himself in even a better spot to play on Sundays.
Fans were so happy when this guy decided to come back and play his senior season, David. He easily could have been a first-round pick a year ago, but wanted to come back and build that draft stock. This is everything you look for in a wide receiver. This passing attack is going to take off. If he's able to stay healthy, defenses are going to have so many problems trying to slow this guy down.
Yeah, and I know everybody's excited that he came back on his team and his fans, but the other side, they are not excited because playmaker. They can move him around. He's got the big play threat. He catches the football. He's got all the intangibles. Been in school, been around now, being a senior, being a leader on this squad. He's going to be the guy. When they need a play in this offense, they'll look his way.
On his way back from the 20. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Scarlet Knights offense will now get its first chance with the football. Out to run this offense, A.J. Cerise, a veteran presence that's really taken control of not only the quarterback room, but this entire offense. Quick give, it's Mitchell. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Mitchell. Turning it on. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The give. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Rush right in his face. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the 1st down. Here's begins this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. They'll need a bunch on second down. The give to Caden Durham. Defense all over him. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Here comes the heat. Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
A snap, lost a throw to start this drive. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out wide right, it's Thomas. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Levin. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break, and the final 2 minutes coming. And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Still looking to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right side, it's Harris. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on first down. And that ball is live in the backfield. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their third. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first. They're all over it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 6 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Mustangs, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Rutgers head coach at the half. First game of the season, as you know, there's a lot of nerves, a lot of enthusiasm and excitement, but this team knows they can be better in the second half. He said he told his team in the locker room, we've got to clean up our mistakes and our missed assignments. We want to set the tone for what kind of team we'll be this season, and that all starts right now. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Might as well run him again. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter, you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Changing the routes with his receivers. On third down, here's Durham. LSU will get a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute when they do it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The give to Caden Durham. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Back open in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Levin. Left side is Harris. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage.
Caught, and he's got room. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On third down, he drops the throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, going to throw it. Finds his tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Keeps it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Ready? Black 14. Go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Second down to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off for the third time today. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Got the first down. Got some room to run. He's racked up 92 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Handoff, Caden Durham. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Rid of it on the RPO. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hits inside. It's Durham. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. And
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Harris. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Rides the option, he keeps it. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Makes a catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll run it with Caden Durham. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, man, that is exactly what you want your offense to do in the 4th quarter. Like, protect your lead, being able to put drives together, eat up clock, and score. Now, ball goes to the other side. Palmer, you better put this offense in fast forward. Down by a couple of possessions, you need some big plays.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time. You've got to score quickly, and then your defense has to be able to get the ball back for you, too. So you just put tons of pressure on the opponent with that long scoring drive to take a 2-possession lead. That could not have been executed any better.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. First play of this drive. Left side, it's Thomas. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Out wide left, it's Allen. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Caden Durham again. There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. LSU quick to the line. Dropping back, it's Levin. Going for the big play. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Maybe some room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The run inside. It's Mitchell. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.